a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Running left, it's Barkley. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A first down carry for Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses. Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Saquon Barkley running right. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A handoff to Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On first down, Barkley, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The 22-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 8. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 15-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Now a give, right side. Barkley, and not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Barkley, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Bills 7, Washington 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. First down, Dickerson. And he'll be out right at the 35. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And he'll get this up to about the 40. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Dickerson on the handoff, and he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the 2nd level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Back to Dickerson here on 2nd down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Brady going to go on 4th down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. An incredible play there on 4th down in their own territory.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a quick throw to Moss. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Brady to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. A big hole right side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Brady going to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, they go to Dickerson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Eric Dickerson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
17. Washington 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now Saquon Barkley. The Hall of Famer, Too Tall Jones there on the stop.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From the 38, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 133 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now it's Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll try the left side. Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. And the Bills will extend their lead. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 26-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the
touchdown from 17 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Bills 31, Washington 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
I almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.